Hey guys, so this lighting just makes my makeup look a little orangey, but that's okay. It's still okay. So I wanted to come here. I've been sitting in this car thinking, and I said, why not get my thoughts out in the open? I think that'll be a lot better for me, and I can go back and reflect on my thoughts, time down the road. So one of the things that I am battling is how to be happy being single. And for some of you guys who do not know, I am in the process of going through a divorce with my significant other, my husband. So I technically consider myself to be single because we do live in two separate households, and whatever. I'm married because on paper I'm still married, but we do live in two separate homes, and technically you're not divorced or single until you are divorced. So, and that process is not finished yet. So next week I'll be going to court for final hearing, and we'll see how that works out, and hopefully very soon that this process, very stressful process, can be over. So right now I'm in the stage of learning how to be okay with being single. I was with my significant other 10 years and married for 7, so I have gotten used to routine, and so now I have a routine that's different. It's just me. I'm a single mother of 2 children, and not having that other person or that extra help. I'm trying to learn how to deal with that. And I'm finding it to be a little bit difficult. Not too difficult, because I can conquer anything. Anybody can conquer anything. But just, it sucks. It really do. It sucks. And my mind is constantly going. Do I, when the divorce is finalized or whatever, do I jump straight into the dating scene? I know I need time to heal. But another thing that I want to say to you guys, because I kind of feel like family and friends are going to judge me if I jump right back into the dating scene after getting divorced. In my mind, in my head, the divorce was over years ago. I just didn't have the courage to leave. So I don't feel bad about getting into the dating scene and dating soon, but other people looking out like, didn't she just divorce her husband? Everything wasn't always fine and dandy years ago. The divorce in my eyes been over years ago. Before my 4-year-old was even born, I had made plans on leaving my ex, but then I got pregnant again, and so I stayed, and now I'm actually left. And so I'm not really worried about people judging me about getting back into the dating scene or whatever. More so, who cares about what other people are thinking? It's if I am ready to get back into the dating scene. And so I want to say it all depends on the person. Every person is different. Every situation is different. And only you as the person can know if you're ready to get back into this dating scene. My mind, I'm still trying to comprehend everything, and if I'm mentally ready for that. So in the meantime, I am preparing myself for that. I do not want this to happen. Nobody wants to go through a divorce. It hurts. As a person, you feel as if you failed yourself by going through a divorce. And I initiated the divorce. I called off the marriage, or whatnot. And so I want to be ready. I do not want to go through this again. And some people say, well, right now in my mind is I never want to marry again anyways. But I know I'm a person of, I would say, longevity. Even though that happened, I know what it takes to be in a marriage. My significant other, my husband, that just did not work out. Not everybody is made to be in a longevity relationship. There was multiple red flags, and I dismissed all of those and still went on dating him and whatever the case may be. Please, real fast, if you guys see a red flag, listen to the red flags in the beginning. Please do, because I'm telling you, they were screaming, look at me, red flag, red flag, red flag. And I'm like, I don't see, I don't care. You know, us as women, sometimes we tend to think that we can change a man. And you can't change somebody who don't want to be changed. You know, it's like the saying, can't teach an old dog new tricks. And that's exactly what I was dealing with. My ex he is 16 years older than me, or whatnot. And so I just have to find the time that I feel that I am ready to get back onto the dating scene. Another thing that I want to point out is that when I do get on the dating scene, hunty, I'm not playing. I don't have time for games. All the stuff that I went through with I'm not putting up with no BS. And that's not to say that I'm just going to be it's just going to be hard. I'm going to make it hard for any guy that I date. No, my standards now, they're up here. Before, my standards was probably down here. No, they're up here now. I'm not putting up with no BS. I'm older. So the guys that I'm dating they're probably going to be, I'm attracted to older men. So they're going to still be older. So don't come with it with the games, because I'm not for the games. I have 2 children. You know, I have a career going for myself. I don't have time for games. I do not have time for games. So, if people want to look at me and say she's picky, her standards are too high, she's never going to get somebody because don't nobody want to deal with a female whose standards that high or that picky, so be it. I'll be alone. And I think I'm okay with being alone. I think. But anyways, I'm just like trying to just figure me out and find myself. I have a really good friend. Shout out to KK Karen. She has been there for me. Man, sometimes when I thought I was gonna lose it or whatever, she was there to reassure me and get me back right on track. Because sometimes you know, you have a friend or a family that tell you something you don't want to hear, but you need to hear those things sometimes. And she's right, like, nope, whatever the case may be, she's there to tell me whatever, you know, and it's all positive at the end of the day. And it's something that's I'm gonna benefit from. So my support system, it's small, but the circle is small, but it's efficient. I don't have a big circle. I don't need a big circle, or whatever. I don't need everybody in my business. Shout out to the family, friends who do reach out to me to check in on me and see how I'm doing, or whatever. This is, I mean, a lot of people have been through divorces and all of that, but for me, I'm different. It's like a big thing. It's like a traumatic thing, or whatever. And so, I want to give you guys like a vision. In the beginning, I was like a flower, a blooming flower. I was pretty. If the flower had bloomed, it was beautiful. Throughout the marriage, the flower just started to die. The leaves, the petals was falling off. I was probably, by the end of the marriage, I was down to 1 petal and shriveled up. Now that the divorce is going through and I live in a separate home and I'm no longer in that situation, the flower then grew back her petals and she's blooming again. I never want to get back to that point where I feel like me as the flower is shriveling up and I'm losing I lost myself. I don't ever want to lose myself again. So and please forgive me if I'm all over the place. Please, I'm not used to doing videos, but please forgive me. But with the next guy, I don't ever want to feel like that. So the moment I feel like that, I'm probably going to be checking up the deuces signs or whatever. That's it. So, yes. I'm super excited for this new journey. I'm very nervous for this new journey at the same time. You know, at this time now I have 2 children. And, you know, one of the statements that my ex said to me was, who's going to want you with 2 kids? As if that was going to make me scared and stay with him. Like, man, maybe nobody's going to want me because, my self-esteem is not that low that I would think that because I have 2 kids that somebody is not going to want me or talk to me or date me or whatever the case may be. It might be a little bit harder, but whatever. That just means that you don't fall within the category of my standards. If you're dating me, from the jump, you're going to know that I have children. And from the jump, I need to know that you are okay with children. If you're not okay with children, let me know, and it's not going to work out, of course. And so I'm working on myself. If there's anything that you guys, any advice that you guys can offer me, any YouTubers on YouTube that I can follow for advice on finding myself after a divorce, please list them below. Drop a comment below. Email me, my personal email, with your stories and what happened after divorce and how did you find yourself after a divorce. I would love to read those stories and hear those stories, and just to I know that I'm not the only one in the world or whatever, but I want, this is the first for me. So I'm still learning, and I'm still battling, and I'm still trying to understand it and how to move on from it, or whatever. So please drop you guys' comments below. Like, share, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, click on that bell notification and all of that good stuff. With that being said, I'm gonna hit you guys with the deuces. You guys enjoy your day. I love you guys, and thank you for watching.